Today marks the first day, the official announcement on my part of my final road to becoming lean. I started on January 1st, down 30 pounds and counting, and I've been the chubby kid. I've been fat, I've been overweight my entire life. Not once have I ever had a 6-pack, a 4-pack, anything like that. Honestly, right here, right now, this is probably the best my abs have ever been, and I'm not saying that I have crazy abs, nothing like that. But to give you reference, this is probably the best, the leanest I have been in as far as I can remember. So, I've learned a lot. I took this whole beginning of the year to really test things out and learn things about myself and how everything works for me, because I've always been interested in working out, in bodybuilding, in fitness, calisthenics, things like that. I've always been interested, but I've never taken a part in it, you know what I mean? I've always learned about it, I've always done things with it, but I've never really, gone all in. And going all in so far this year, 30 pounds, not too shabby, but I'm not lean yet. And that's not what I came here to do. I came here to, really push myself, see what I could do, and hopefully, if I could, show a few people along the way what the real deal kind of looks like. So, we're going to be changing things up. Things are going to be a little different, for sure. I'm going to be trying to give you guys as much insight as I can into every single thing that I'm doing. So, with that being said, we're going to have daily weigh-ins. You're going to see the fluctuations in my weight and how that's completely normal, how everything's going to be normal, what I'm eating, what I'm snacking on, what I'm drinking, if I'm going on walks, if I'm hitting the treadmill, if I'm biking, whatever it might be, and when I'm in the gym. If I'm having a lazy day where I'm not doing anything, you're also going to see that. You're going to see how I adapt to it, knowing that I'm going to be in a lower calorie burning state that day, and what I'm going to eat instead to make that all possible. And I'm not stopping until I lean down. But the goal is going to be by prior to mid-November. Mid-November is going to be my cutoff for myself personally. I'm going to try and get there. We're going to try and get lean 15% or less by mid-November. All right? So today, right now, our first weigh-in to see exactly where we're going to be starting at. I've been fluctuating inside of the 200 to 206, I'd say, somewhere in there, typically. So let's weigh in. Let's see where we're at. Actually, you know what? Let's do a quick physique check here so you guys can see what I'm looking like. Because as we continue to lean down, things are going to change and the look's going to get a little different. So I'll show you guys in here with mediocre lighting, and then we'll try and find some better lighting and get a secondary look at what this kind of looks like. And hopefully this will give us some freaking sweet before and afters as well to show you guys where things are at, you know what I mean? All right, so that's what we're looking like right now. Let's go ahead and step on the scale, see what we're looking like. All right, here we go. All right. All right, you guys have seen it. 201.8. That's where we're starting at. I'm hoping we're losing between 1 to 2 pounds a week. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be hitting, but I'm hoping between 1 to 2 pounds a week. With that being said, I hope that gets us down to 190 within, I'd say, 4 to 6 weeks. If we could, that'd be fantastic. So this is week 1. We're starting out. First things first, I'm just kind of chilling. It's the weekend. We're hanging out. I'm going to go grab a walk. I'll probably walk for a good minute here because I'm just chilling this weekend, like I said. So I'm going to go enjoy the sun, get out there, and walk around for a little bit. If it happens to hit me, I will jog a touch. If not, we're going to hang out. We'll probably watch some videos, listen to some podcasts, and just get us in some steps. More than anything, this is just some relaxed, sustainable cardio, and this is a big part of what I've been doing. So that's what we're going to do. I'll see you guys out there. All right. We made it on out here. We're at the lake, getting our steps in, keeping a pretty brisk pace going. I'd say I'm somewhere around kind of like a 3 on a treadmill, moving along. Honestly, I have a hankering to like jog right now, and I really want to, but I think I'm gonna keep it a little more lower impact just because we did work out the legs so recently. But hey, maybe I'll get a little bit in. We'll see. I've been walking for 13, almost 14 minutes, 1,500 steps, 74 calories. All right, I did indeed jog for just a moment. I'm guessing a minute and a half. That was just to bring the heart rate up. Hit like almost 140. I think I was in the 130-ish range. But with that being said, we're now at 22 minutes, a mile, 0.25, and 130 calories. So increasing the heart rate and then keeping your brisk walking pace can help keep up that heart rate and like maintain the lower impact. So just jog for just a short little moment. It's got nothing crazy, you know, like just this. For just a minute or two to get your heart rate up. Perfect, exactly what you need. And then you just walk it out and your heart rate stays elevated. You burn more calories and you help yourself continue to lose weight. All right, nearly back to the car, finishing up here. I am 42 minutes in, so by the end of it, probably like 45 minutes, 5,150 steps, and 270 calories, almost 300 calories in. I did take a little bit longer of a jog. I'll throw it right here to show you guys the summary. You can see for the grand majority, definitely staying at the slower pace, just kind of walking. But we did raise into zone 3 for just a little bit there, but walking out the rest. So good way to get in calories and just hit kind of a lower, less impactful way to increase your calories throughout the day, especially if you've been hitting legs or something like that and you don't necessarily want to re-hit legs, strain them again. The perfect way. Same with bike. Just take it nice and easy, get some calories burning. Perfect. I'll get you guys in a little bit. All right, so we're gonna have a little midday snack, if you will. First meal of the day for myself. I'm gonna go a little lighter than normal, but I'm gonna try and jam pack as much freaking protein as I can. And I think protein is probably the number freaking one thing that you should concentrate on from a macro standpoint. I think your fats and your carbs, if you're not one to track every single aspect, I think you'll be okay. If you really want to maximize it, track everything, make sure you're getting everything. And that leaves like no guessing work. But if you're gonna just say, you know, I want to hit my calorie deficit, I don't really care about anything else. Fine. Try and get your protein up though. Especially if you want to put on just a touch of muscle and you want to look a little more athletic, anything like that. I think that's what you have to do. So I'm going to keep it simple. This probably isn't going to be a lot of people's cup of tea per se. And that's fine with me, because this is for me to get in as much protein as possible and kind of reduce my calories. Add a touch of extra taste to this, but we're going to keep it damn simple. So I'm going to be grabbing these Crispy Creations. These are just Wassa crackers. They're pretty dope. I like them just because they are so damn simple. Nothing too crazy about them. So many of these are broken and it makes me a little sad. Oh my god, literally. So many of these are broken. Alright, just this guy. That's it. You know, a little seasoning, little salt on there, nothing special. I'm not talking about anything crazy. Then we're gonna top it with some Laughing Cow cheese. You guys have seen me talk about this guy before plenty of times. Nice and light here. Only 25 calories. Only 25 calories, and we're getting a touch of protein, 2 grams, nothing crazy, and it's per wedge, and the wedges are decently freaking big. I mean, check that out. I'm not saying, you know, you're getting a whole cheese wedge, but like to put on here, dude, more than enough. So I might do 2. We'll see. And then to get in the protein, a lot of people aren't gonna like this. I am having some tuna, straight up. That's right. I'm just having tuna. Because, check this out. So all said and done, we got 60 calories here, 180. So 360, 420, 25, 420, 445, 445 calories. Seven zero grams of protein. 70. That's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. So I think I'm going to go with that, because that keeps me pretty light and leaves me a lot of calories for the rest of the day. Why am I leaving so many calories for the rest of the day? Because I'm going to be hanging out with the family. I'm going to be heading over to my grandpa's house, hanging out, and my uncle's making dinner. And I believe he's making Frito pie, if I heard correctly. He does make some smart choices for us because he knows that me, my brother, my mom, we're all on this, weight loss journey. So he is going with turkey as opposed to a heavier, fattier beef, which I appreciate. And he is going with low-fat beans, but it's Frito pie the most, anabolic meal possible, the most weight loss friendly. Not necessarily. And that's okay because it is pretty good. So, what I'm trying to say here is I need to kind of save my calories until then. So, we're going to go hard, get in a ton of protein. Is this the worst thing ever? No. Is this the best thing ever? No. No. Is it really that big of a deal that it's tuna? No. Do I like tuna? But it gets the job done, is what I'm trying to say. It gets the freaking job done. And if you really, 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 really hate tuna, do some chicken breast, dude. Just make the whole oven pan worth of chicken breast. And then do this. I don't have that right now, so I'm having tuna. But if you really freaking hate tuna, I hear you, okay? That's fine. Get one of these sauces. They're going to be a little hefty. This one specifically, 100 calories for 2 tablespoons. You'll need about a tablespoon. This guy, not as crazy. Chicken sauce. Actually, I swear it makes it kind of resemble more chicken than tuna. 80 calories. Or you can go lighter. Use like a hot sauce or something like that. Keep your calories lower. And just mask the flavor. Or like I said, just make some chicken breast, dude. But this is so convenient, so easy. This is where I'm going. So I'm going to enjoy this. Enjoy. It's really not that bad. And I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Probably for workout coming up here. I imagine that's where we're going next. So I'll catch you for workout. Alright. I just wanted to confirm. This came out pretty good. And I know it's stupid simple, but like, not bad at all. The cheese is nice. It helps a lot. I could probably smear a little bit more. But I just threw the whole little puck on top of this cracker, and yeah, this really not bad. Woo! You gotta look for convenience anytime you're trying to lose weight. Because making it easier on yourself, you're less likely to not do the things that you need to do. So make ease any way you can in your day. Monster currently being consumed. Chest and back day. Ready to be underway. Let's get after it, shall we? Now, I'm no scientist, no bodybuilder, but from my personal experience, what I have learned, and I've heard from a few other people, some consensus on this, and from my own experience, I did it, and it was the only thing I was doing, and I think it made a pretty big difference. For the gentlemen out there, if you got the saggy chest, especially when you're overweight, and if you don't have this, like, what do you want to call it, this, like, shape, this denseness to the pecs, I promise, go look at old videos. This used to be flat, man. Spamming the hell out of incline dumbbell bench, getting nice and deep, making sure you're hitting that depth, and just trying to go heavier and heavier. Just keep pressing, keep progressing. Progressive overload. All those keywords, all those hot words. But something about building this up and getting this thicker up here helps pull things up and helps create that fullness, as opposed to if you have nothing here, you only have this bottom bit and it looks a lot worse. I mean, if I press this down like this, you could see this. And of course, it'll help to lose the weight. Like, you're going to lose the fat from there, and that's going to help a lot too. But something about building the shelf up. All right. Chest and back, just so we could superset things. I like supersetting. Helps me burn more calories while we're in here. You'll notice my heart rate is up a lot higher while I'm doing this. I'm already sweating, which is freaking nutty. We'll see how it goes. Let's get after it. I'm hitting 70s today. I haven't hit 70s in a good minute, and that's because I golf, and I kind of messed up my fingers. Been gripping too hard. Bad habit. And it messed me up for a few weeks, honestly. I had to kind of go lighter on a lot of things, but I feel freaking strong lately, guys. I feel very confident about this. I'm not worried about this in the slightest. Set number 1. Whew, solid. And you'll see right next door, we're hitting our back bench rows. Let's get after it. Starting off with a 75, but I think we'll definitely be able to go heavier than this because we just freaking benched 70. But my big point here, my big goal, is to really get this up here. Feel very, very powerful in it. Get crazy contraction. Really get that pull nice and high. Big goal for me right now. I think I got it though. Alright, we'll probably stick here with the 75. Lower it down a touch for the bench, just because we're not getting the full stretch and depth that I want to get on the bench. Then I love feeling the chest stretch out as I'm doing chest movements. Favorite thing to feel. Alright, I'll be honest, I dropped down to 60s here. That is only because I want to hit that depth. So hopefully you guys can see it from this angle. Really trying to touch these down on the outer edge of the pack each time. Get that crazy stretch. Just feels too good to miss out on. And it's something I've kind of focused on from the very start. So I'm going to keep it going because it's been working. Oh, man. Three sets of each of those. Typically I'll do 3 to 4 sets of my first move and then 3 to 4 sets of the second move. And it just depends on how I'm feeling, you know? Like I'm pretty, those hit pretty hard. And I don't know if it's just because I haven't been recovering enough or what, but yeah, definitely feeling pretty worn out from just that even, which is crazy to say. But we are 30 minutes in officially. That includes a 5-minute warm-up, 222 calories. So keep them going back and forth. Bah, 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 bah. I'm telling you, it keeps the heart rate up. From my experience, it can add up to 200 extra calories if I'm not supersetting, or if you don't want to superset. The other thing you could do, take some laps around the gym, just get some steps in. And in my experience doing that, 2,000 extra steps while I'm here. And again, another like 150, 200 calories. It's just because your heart rate doesn't get the chance to fall all the way back down, potentially below zone 1. So this keeps you a lot closer to that zone 2. Zone 2 is that fat burning zone, that what I like to call Goldilocks zone. All right, we're gonna do some wide grip. I'm gonna go pretty damn, yeah, we're gonna do some wide grip pull downs. I'm hitting 140. It's been a minute since I've done wide grip. Typically I stay right down in here, but we're gonna go extra wide. Just change it up a touch. Every now and again, you know, gotta change it up. Do something a little different. Here we go. I'm going to be hitting an extra stretch on here, so I actually have this not at the 0 where I normally would. I have it at the 1 for the other way, so we're really back here. With that being said, I'm lowering the weight, because normally I would hit between like 150 to 170, but we're only going 110 here, just because, again, I really want to focus on the stretch today. It's just how it goes. Sometimes I like pushing heavy weight and really focusing on hitting heavy sets. Other times I like taking it a little lighter and really getting the stretch going, feeling super in control and slow. And I've just gone back and forth between the two, and I've definitely put on some size. I've definitely put on some strength. So all in all, I think it's good to have that balance. That's just how I've always thought. I always like the balance. I've always liked the idea of remaining balanced. Yeah, that was some pretty insane. That was some pretty insane stretch. Pretty insane stretch, if I do say so myself. Whew. All right, let's keep it going. Oh, and I'm not here to argue the science or to argue that the stretch is more important to growth. Nothing like that. I'm a believer in hitting some pretty good range of motion if you can, especially on your first few reps if you can get that out. But what I will say is I've seen people lift pretty damn heavy, be successful, and I've seen people slow it down and really focus on stretching and be pretty damn successful. So why not do both? Why not mix it up? Why not 1 week go heavy, the next week stretch, 1 week heavy, 1 week stretch, or a month at a time, whatever, Get in both, why not? Frick, man. Alright, I'm an absolute freaking sucker for moves like this. Moves where you're just burning out until there ain't nothing left. So I'm gonna do push-ups, raising higher and higher until I don't have anything left in the tank. I'm trying to decide if I should start right here, because the guards are right here, so this is as low as I can get, or if I should just start with regular push-ups. I think we'll just start right here. But I think this goes back to what I was talking about, What I think that's more important than full range of motion, stretch, lifting heavy shit, is the intensity you bring to it. I think intensity is number one. If you can bring crazy intensity, you could choose heavyweight or lightweight. It's what you do with it, you know what I mean? So, failure, very important. Pushing yourself very close to failure, very important. Alright, here we go. We're just going to keep repping. Take a second, catch our breath, hit it again, hit it again, hit it again. And if we end up making it all the way to the top, then hey, we did it, Alright. Oh, my slow music got another rotation. There we go. All right. Alright, definitely not gonna make it to the top. Damn. Damn. Oh my gosh. Oh. Maybe go like one or two more after this. Oh. Definitely getting the pecs going. Oh my gosh. Whew. Here we go, here we go. Notice how freaking high up we are and how tough it still is. Man. Oh, one more. We're so high up. Holy crap. Oh, come on, at least a few here. Come on. Basically standing up. Oh. Alright, no idea what this is called. No idea exactly why it works. But I tried it last time I was over here with my buddy. And man, really gets me going. I tell you what. It's a mix between like a row and a lat pull down. There's something about this angle. Being able to hold yourself in right here and then pull really gets the lats going, man. You get a touch of the cross body effect because I'm reaching across to hit this. It's like right where my head is, so I'm having to reach across ever so slightly. And I'm getting the immediate engagement and everything by sinking down just a touch. Like I'm already getting activated. Gonna drop it down by 10. Hit it again. Hopefully this allows me to focus just a touch more on really letting myself stretch, because I'll know I'll have enough strength to pull it back in. Okay. Oh, frick. All right. I know we talked briefly about kind of like that physique update, that initial physique look. So let's do it one more time. Now that we got a little bit of pump going, but real quick check-in. 1 hour, 5 minutes. So 1 hour workout, 5 minutes of warm-up. Even now, after like setting this up real quick, hanging out for a second, heart rate is still at 124. So if that goes to show anything, supersetting keeps your heart rate up even after. So 539 calories. Let's frickin' go. That's one of my best as of late. Very happy to see that. So with that and the walk earlier today, we are at 1,136 calories on the day, already over the 1,000 calorie goal that I'm going to be setting for myself throughout this. That might change. It'll depend how things are looking. But for right now, 1,000 calories is what we're shooting for. All right, let's get into it real quick. Oh, hopefully we're seeing a little bit of something. What are we thinking? You can see, like I was saying, chest a lot fuller than it used to be. I promise. It used to be an insecurity of mine. That's how I know so much about it. This was flat, man. Nothing there. See how I can flex up into it now? Like if we go side chest, flexing up, getting that lift. Never could have done that before. No way, no how. Honestly, I think I need a touch of a better camera because I don't think this ever does enough justice, or I need to learn my camera settings a little better. But hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea of what we're kind of looking at. Abs are doing okay. Abs are looking honestly pretty decent. Let's go, okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. If not, I promise they're there. Getting a lot better bicep separation. Loving to see that. I really hope this comes through at least somewhat. Loving how, loving how the belt is starting to look. We're getting some separation and some feathering on there finally, and that's freaking cool to see. All right, that's it for today. Got in our 2 meals, got in a walk, got in a workout. Feeling pretty good. Let the final freaking lean down begin. This is it. I'm not stopping until I get there. And I'm going hard. No fucking around. No extra snacks, no desserts, nothing crazy. I'll throw in something small every now and again. A Halo top, something smarter. Absolutely. But gone are the days of grabbing a pizza for one of my, cheat days or something. No more of that right now. This is it. 100% focus. Let's go. Let's get after it. I'll see you in the next one. Look better, feel better, be better.